Ernie and I met probably about 40 some years ago. I was working at Channel 3 in Cleveland, and Ernie, I was actually driving down Euclid Avenue after work in a Volkswagen, and I had blown the last three gears of my car, second, third, and fourth. So I was driving in first, and I was driving home to Chagrin Falls, and it was going, and a car pulled up alongside, a window rolled down, and Ernie said, "Hey, Schmuck, are you charging your battery?" And that's how we met. And then we went to a bar after that and sat around for a couple of years. And then he eventually got into promotion work in Cleveland. I was working in promotion. I'd just come out of the Army. I was defending Seattle. I had been there 2 years. And as you know, they were not attacked 56 through 58. And came back to Cleveland. I took Jack Riley's place, who eventually ended up on the Newhart show, writing for a disc jockey here, Big Wilson. And Ernie became part of the promotional program of Channel 3. So we did a lot of stuff, you know, just horsing around promoting shows. And that's how it kind of started between he and I. We had a promotion at the station one time, throwing baseballs off the terminal tower here in Cleveland, very high building. And if you caught the ball, you got a season's pass to the Cleveland Indians. We threw the first ball off the top of the building and went through a car roof. So we decided maybe that wouldn't work. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that because we're going to kill somebody down there. Ernie and I also were in on a promotion for Channel 3 where we send out invitations to come to a special meeting for all the sponsors on Monday, and we sent it out with carrier pigeons in a little box. We sent it to all the advertising people, so they open it and there's the pigeon with this little thing attached to it. It was a homing pigeon, so if you wanted to come, you said, "We'll be there," you let the pigeon go. Of course, on Friday, everybody went home. Pigeons were delivered on Friday, and of course, they died over the weekend. I think two came back. They actually walked back. So that also wasn't successful. We were known for quite a few unsuccessful things here in Cleveland. We were going to do The Best of Carson. That's what we were trying to work for another channel because we were pretty close to getting fired from this one. So we worked up a thing where two puppets, or actually four puppets, would come up and do a thing. "Hi, Johnny was great today. Remember that thing you did?" And all that, yeah. So we practiced at home. We had a script and everything, and Ernie and I were talking. And said, "Yeah, okay." Well, then we said, "Yeah, all right." Well, now, we had never done this by really holding our hands up with puppets on it. We just had gone, "Yeah, well, you say it." I'll say, "Okay." And that's that thing. So they were taping it. We had a lot of sponsors from Ohio, a big, huge gas company here. They were there, and this was being shown live. Well, the stage was here, and Ernie and I were down below, and we were going, "Yeah, so what do you think about that?" "Well, that would be good." "Yes, I think so too." Now, we came to the end of the first page and realized that both of us have our hands up here and couldn't turn the page. So I just went, sucked it up and blew the next one, and I went, "Yes!" Now, if you've ever tried to hold your hands over your head for more than a minute, it becomes extremely painful. So we're going, we couldn't afford puppets, so we had hair on our hands and just two eyes drawn over. "Yes, what do you think?" "I don't know." "Well, let's say," and we're going, And it got to the point where we couldn't talk. It was so painful, and I went, "British plane came down the cinema." And finally, we were just hanging on to the stage with our hands going, "Well, these two here." And we kind of stopped, and we looked up in the booth, and of course, everybody had left. So we went to a bar. We were sitting there having a beer with this hair still all over our hands. I don't know why that didn't work. It seemed like a good idea at the time. So it was another successful moment in our careers here, yes.